Hello there, I hope you're having a great day. I just took a little trip to my native place, which is a 7-hour drive from my house, and I just, as a traveling kit, took some watercolors and some oil pastels with me, and just like basic stuff pencil, eraser, brushes. I wanted to take some acrylics, honestly, but it's just a lot of stuff. There's a thinner, there's brushes, there's oil, to wash your brushes, turpentine or whatever, a palette. So I had to settle for watercolors, which I'm not complaining about, just a little bit. Okay, but I'm gonna do that like really soon because it would be so much fun to work with canvas here because I have so much time. No worries about anything else, just I can focus on what I'm doing, which is very rare in the city. So yeah, I could not really come up with a concept and I didn't want to make a landscape, just wasn't in a mood. I really wanted to work around something more concept based, at least a little bit. So instead of just sitting and wasting my time or brainstorming, because clearly I could not come up with anything for at least half of the day, I decided to just do whatever. That's how I would like to sum that up. I just took a paper, taped the borders, and I was only thinking about the colors that I've seen in my native place. The colors that I could really come up with is red. That's because the soil here is red, and also a lot of trees, so greens, and clear skies, bright sunlight, and just basic stuff. I just wanted to see if I could do something with oil pastels on top, which clearly wasn't really the best idea. It didn't really do anything for me, but it was just an experimenting session for myself. And after that I took a break because I really didn't like whatever the outcome was, but obviously I wasn't trying to make a masterpiece anyway, so I could not complain about that. After a break I went back and I decided to make branches, or like just draw silhouettes of trees. But I thought, like, instead of doing it on the blue, I thought it would be just like to flip the painting, because I could then have the blue as the sky. So I did that. I kind of like how this looks, just like nothing special, but it looks alright. It looks better than what it was. Those trees really did something for me. Till the time I was doing this, trying to complete this painting, I was also thinking about what I want to do in the next piece. So there are these little flowers around my place, like really tiny flowers, and they're everywhere. You'll definitely spot one if you are in Napoli. So what I did is I decided to exaggerate it and just exaggerate the petals. So I went ahead and did that on the other paper. I really wanted this whole I wanted to leave bigger borders this time, just to make the flower the main highlight. I didn't want to draw a lot of background, so I left a lot of white space. The studio trip was such an escape for me. So we don't have network here. We only have one, so only BSNL works. I don't know why why that's the case. So if you want to make a call, you have to usually travel 30 minutes from the place just to get some network. I mean, yeah, obviously, like if you have to stay there, it's not really the most convenient thing, but when you're going there for a brief period of time, it's just, you're not distracted by social media. You get so much time for yourself. It really helps you get a different perspective in life. Sometimes it helps you get clarity about something. So yeah, it was a great time. And also, I'm not like the most active person on social media. Sometimes you just have to be. So getting that break was a great feeling as well, because it's really difficult to take the pressure to keep your profile updated, to keep working for your profile, the pressure of creating constantly. And I didn't feel that at all. I was literally just making what I want without constantly worrying about, I need to post this today. Although I have not really been active on Instagram lately, like on my art page, but I'm working on it, and it's so difficult to keep up with that pressure, because that's the only validation at this point that most of the artists get. It's the numbers on the post. So just keeping up with that, then getting disheartened because it's really difficult now because of the Instagram algorithm. So you get way lesser than you were. I guess that's how it's going to be. I just hope someday there's a point in my life where I don't have to worry about my social media. Out. It's really funny I'm saying this. As a teenager, I spent most of my time on social media, and everything that happened in my life was so heavily influenced by what I see on the screen, and everything I wanted to do was to get validation. At the time, it was also very easy to, be popular on Instagram. The reach was pretty high, the people were much lesser. I always have thoughts where I should just settle for something that can be get easy validation, but then at the same time it's like I'll have to do this all my life and I'll be stuck in a loop. So you want to do what you like to do, and it's such a back and forth. It's like it's a war with yourself. So yeah, I think a lot of people are tired of social media at this point because we've had it for so long now. It's like when you're introduced to something new, you just want to keep doing it, and then one day you're just done with it. Previously, we actually wanted to know what's happening with people's lives. Now I feel like we just don't care. I just feel like a lot of statements, it's just me and it's just my assumption, but at least my circle and me, we have just stopped actually checking people's profiles and actually like even following people. How many people, you are so much like less likely to follow someone because you're a fan or whatever. It's so rare now. You just check their profile once in a while. It's just not like before. Instagram was very different before. A very unrealistic platform is what I can say. I guess that's it for today. I really got intense talking about social media, but I hope to see you next time. And I had a great time making this video. I hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.
जाने से